Okay kids, just now we saw about the living things and non-living things and these things which are present in our surrounding, in our environment. So we have divided into living things and non-living things. Just now I told which are living things and non-living things. Living things which can grow, which can give birth, which can eat, which can survive anywhere. That is called as a living thing. And non-living things which can't eat, which can't grow, which can't survive, doesn't give babies. These are all non-living things. Just now we saw. Okay. Okay. The second page, they have given some pictures that we have to identify that which things are living things and which things are non-living things. Okay. So I'll show you the picture. So I'll show you the picture. You can see. Okay. From this we have to identify the living things and non-living things. In that, tree is a living thing. Rabbit is a living thing. Okay. Frog is also a living thing. Gas is not a living thing. Okay. Glass is also not living thing. And the plant, yes, plant is a living thing. Okay. Utensil, you can see, that is also non-living thing. And coconut tree, this is also a living thing. Okay. From this we have identified which are living things and which are not non-living things. Okay. So kids, we know what does the living thing need. Okay. Living things need food, water, air. Okay. All living things need food, water, air. Why they need water, air and food? Why they need water, food? Because to grow. Okay. For growing they need water, air and food. Whatever things need to survive in the environment, they need water, food and air. We also need water, food and air. Okay, every day we eat, every day we are taking oxygen from the environment, so we can live, we can survive in our environment. Okay. We need cotton. Now birds build the nest. Okay, birds build the nest. What they need to build the nest? We can see cotton, twigs and threads. Birds need cotton, twigs and thread to build a nest. So these things we are getting from the environment. Okay, these things we are getting from the environment for birds to build the nest. What does the humans do? Humans also need. What does human take from the environment? Cotton, wool, silk. Why these things are needed? To weave the clothes. Okay, every day we are wearing clothes, different types of clothes, colorful clothes. Where from we get that? We get from cotton, wool and silk. Okay. Second thing, things we make. Some things we are making from the environment. Okay. Which are they? Mats, baskets, paper, table, chair. Okay. So many things we are making from the environment. Okay. We are taking that things from the environment and make the different things. Okay. So we build houses. What we need for build the house? We need clay, stones, wood, soil, etc. Okay. For building the house we need these things. Okay. So these many things we are getting from the environment. Okay. So humans, animals and also plants for survive, they are taking these all things from the environment. From this we can understood that the things which we are going to need for our daily life to survive in the environment, we are taking from the environment and giving to the environment. This is a cycle. Okay. So kids, we can see some animals are dead in the jungles. Okay. They are dead and laying there only. Okay. So how should we clean? Some vultures. Okay. Some vultures which are present. Vultures are animals. Okay. That vultures eat that dead flesh and clean our environment. Okay, so this using these vultures, the vultures are cleaning our environment and our environment is good. Okay, some vultures are eating the flesh, okay, but all animals are not eating flesh. So that dead flesh, that dead animal, what it happened, it decay in the soil. Okay, it decay fully in the soil and the it is not remaining. Okay, leaves fall off trees, they too rot and get mixture in the soil. Some leaves are also dead, you can see some leaves are dead and falling down from the tree. That leaves are also decay for some time and mix in the soil. So that soil also became a fertile soil. Okay, some leaves which are dead, they are going to decay in the soil and that soil is called as a fertile soil. Okay, there is so many things which are happening in the environment that we can use for our best, and for also some things are very hazardous to us. Okay, from this lesson we have teach that which are living things, non-living things, which things are present in our environment, what is the use of that things in our for day-to-day life for humans, animals. Okay, so our chapter is over. Thank you.